Hello, how are you? It's February. It's supposed to be the coldest month of the year in Japan. Although the city where I live, which is called Yokohama City, it doesn't really snow. Occasionally, this kind of thing that I could see, which is pretty, but it is very difficult to go out. Uh, I sometimes do not want to go to work when it snows, but instead I would like to stay home and make a snowman or something. Uh, Maybe snow sled or snowball fight would be interesting. I would like to do that, but of course that's just the my wish, and those kind of chances don't come by easily. Well, today's idiom, the first one is, what was that? Yes, to be up to. That means, well, usually to be up to something, to be planning or plotting something, or how to say, scheming. For example, what are those naughty two girls up to? Some mischief? I'll bet. Have you ever seen those kind of kids? Of course. The second one is, no one knows what Donald Trump is up to, right? Okay. I thought he was up to no good when I saw him playing tricks on little kids. Okay, the second idiom is to beat around the bush. That means to be indirect in approaching something. For example, okay, instead of beating around the bush, why don't you come to the point? That means please say directly what you wanted to say. Another sentence. Our boss beats around the bush so much that no one knows exactly what she wants. Next idiom is to come to an end. It means to terminate, cease. For example, the meeting finally came to an end nearly midnight. That was a long meeting. Or let's say, I thought that his speech would never come to an end. It was just too long, and audience sort of like lost interest in halfway of his speech. Next idiom is to put an end to. It means to cause to end, to terminate in a definite manner. So, for example, we must put an end to the wars as soon as possible, if it's possible, of course. Or it was up to me to put an end to the kids' party, or they would continue talking and forget how late it was to go home, go home, and probably they will reach their homes too late at night. And their parents would be very worried, right? It was rather long. I'll make it short. For example, it was up to me to put an end to the kids' party on the Christmas Eve because they sort of like reject going home because they were having too much fun. But then I had to worry about their parents. So I had to tell them, party's over. Go home now and be careful. Okay. Today's words. The first one is, okay, delinquent. That means an offender, criminal, or behind time. For example, okay, the silly delinquent tried to avoid going to jail, of course. Next sentence. If anyone delinquent in the examinations at the university, for example, they will be dropped from school, of course, because it's cheating. It's a criminal act. Next word is reject. It means refuse to take, use, believe, consider, grant, etc. For example, okay, the reform bill was unanimously rejected by the government party. So, next. When my promotion was rejected by the faculty members, I was disappointed, of course. Next word is deprive. It means take away from by force. For example, many farmers were deprived of a good harvest because of the lack of rain. Oh, another sentence. Living in a rural area or town or small village, I would be deprived of movies and good part-time jobs. The last word for today is spouse. It means husband or wife. When a husband prospers in his business, then of course his spouse also benefits. Another sentence. Okay. May I bring my spouse to the dinner party? My colleague asked. Then I answered, certainly, sure, of course, no problem. Okay, well, take care of yourself. Don't catch a cold. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.